You're listening to Weeknight Wizards.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Weeknight Wizards. I am your friendly neighborhood game master, Michael. I have not game mastered in a minute, and I will also. I'm not technically in the game master chair. I'm in the handler chair because we are going to be playing a game called Lancer by. Make sure I get this right. By Massive Press. That's Massif.
Massif.
Massif. Uh, Lancer is a science fiction game about mech combat. It's set apparently 15,000 years after Earth. A few high level things for people to note. There's no aliens in this universe, at least known aliens at this time. There's core worlds that are run by a government called Union, which is kind of similar to Star Trek's Federation. Most worlds are close to what are called blink gates that Union controls, which allows for faster than light travel. Planets outside the core world span from uninhabited to lost during this diaspora that happened over like generations or centuries of colonies. And we're in the third committee of Union. That's the third government organization, who's kind of like a hands-off utopian form of governance. And our heroes are all a fresh batch of mech pilots who are all working with Union forces, having just completed their training regimen at the Pilot Academy. We're going to be playing an introductory adventure called Operation Solstice Reign by Kai Tave, Tave. Very sorry to Kai if I butchered that. I have a player question. Actually, I had two. I forgot I'd already come up with one, so I'm gonna just give one. I think because this is the first session of Lancer, our first foray into giant robots, I have to ask, like, what was like your gateway franchise when you realized like giant robots are fucking awesome? It could be, for me, I will say it was a Power Rangers. It was a huge Power Rangers kid. Multiple years of Halloween as Power Rangers. My Megazord is probably one of my most beloved childhood gifts, and it still stands proudly in my childhood home. But how about you guys?
I can go first. Mine was absolutely Gundam Wing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
No
Nice.
question.
I think the first one I was exposed to was the like 1960s show Thunderbirds, which was like the puppets. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's I mean, my
It
parents
sounds familiar.
grew up watching it, so we watched it when I was a kid. It was fine. It wasn't my thing. The thing that definitely got me into mechs was Neon Genesis Evangelion. I mean, it was that's the one which is like the best and worst thing to get you into into mechs. Yeah.
That's not about mechs, that's about depression.
Yeah, little column A, little big huge column B. Yeah.
Yes. But don't worry, there's no Christianity in this universe. We've already decided. Dodge that bullet.
Space Jesus.
Yeah. Awesome. But no, sorry, Joe,
I have not gone yet. On top of obviously Power Rangers and Transformers, I think what brought me back into was also an anime. I'm going Gurren Lagann. Which is
you said this is one of your favorites.
Man, it's so good.
I could not get into
the beginning is really rough.
Probably why.
Yeah.
Sell.
It is a little bit of a hard sell. You gotta get like 10 episodes in. Which is a lot of episodes, I understand. Especially when it's only 26 episodes long or something.
I'll say that's better sell than when you try to tell us to watch One Piece and you're like, you gotta get 100 episodes.
I have never said that. One Piece is good on the first episode.
Verbatim. You're like 100 episodes and then you're set.
No, I say it. I think One Piece hooks you right away. If you get 60 episodes in and aren't feeling it, you could drop it. That's fine.
I see.
But I think it hooks you right away.
So all the more reason for me not to start.
It's the best.
Because
Just watch the abridged one that's coming out starting
Yeah.
next year or something.
Man, I want like the abridged, but like the Yu-Gi-Oh abridged, where they just
Yeah.
like make jokes the whole time.
It definitely exists.
Got 'em.
okay.
I'm
But
sure
who knows
that
if
might
it's
be the
good
way
or
I would
not.
watch it. Yeah, that's a good question. All right, are we ready to play robots?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Hell
Let's play
yeah.
robots together.
All right, I'm gonna take us to our first scene.
Ooh.
It's another routine
I've
day.
seen
Of...
Neon Genesis.
All right,
Just
I
kidding.
told you there's no Christianity here.
Ooh.
It's another routine day aboard the Union Navy ship, the UNSCV Rio Grande. The Rio Grande is a minimally armed Ebro-class light carrier, and after recently completing your graduation from Pilot Training Academy, our heroes were posted to this ship under the command of Captain Brigid Ferris. I'll show you guys what Brigid looks like. That's Brigid.
While you're bringing Bridget up, I don't think we decided beforehand who's taking notes.
Such a good question that I really wish we'd decided after. Or before. I did make
Those
you
game,
guys
not me.
It's not me. I'll tell you that.
I can do it.
Do it the last campaign.
I can do this one. It's fine.
I did make you guys a notes if you want to use it in the session. Folder.
In which session?
It's in
folder?
the Lancer session notes folder.
I will take it on my personal notes and then
Yeah, you
I'll
can do it.
update it
Okay.
afterwards.
Cool. All right.
Thanks, Gregory.
Yes. Thanks
Yep.
for taking one for the team.
Literally taking it for the team.
Yes, taking it down. For
Can you remind me what the name of our ship was again?
The UNS-CV Rio Grande. Like
That's
the
right.
river in current day North America.
Sure.
Does no longer probably exists. Like a few thousand years later.
Thanks.
Maybe it would. I'm so you got Captain Brigid Ferris here. So you're captain, and you're currently orbiting the planet Chrysidium. Now, Chrysidium, as your characters would all know, is a planet that was founded by Union about 500 years ago. It was colonized from an empty planet, and this was during the second committee, who are more totalitarian bent and not very nice. I think it uses the term ethno-chauvinist in the book, which I had to like really parse out, which I'm like, that's an interesting one.
Anthro-chauvinist.
Sorry, anthro-chauvinist. Yes, not ethno, not ethno-state.
That's a different prefix.
Very different. Sorry, yes. When things became tumultuous in the galaxy, it became cut off from the rest of Union. There was a large diaspora, and a lot of planets kind of got lost, and basically was left to its own devices for the last 500 years, not connected to the Omninet, which is the internet, fundamentally the galactic internet.
I mean, kind of based.
Pretty based, yeah. True. And it was recently rediscovered by the Union Third Committee, the more benevolent government, who are actively engaging in diplomatic discussions to see if Chrysidium wants to consider rejoining the Union. The planet has been embroiled in a sort of like endless Cold War during a lot of that 500 years between the two primary forces on the planet, which are the pro-Union Leandric States Alliance, or LSA, and the isolationist Vesitan Sovereignty. I'll put those in too, because that's a mouthful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the planet is Chrysidium. Our hero's task aboard the Rio Grande has been to assist with patrols, escort duties, and ferrying diplomats to and from the planet during the ongoing diplomatic summits in the port city of Nova Alicia. There is a Union ambassador named Neelan Banerjee who has led political summits with the heads of the LSA and Vesitan Sovereignty, hoping to broker some peace and pave the way for them to rejoin. The posting has been largely uneventful until today. The latest diplomatic summit has been extended yet again as negotiations remain at an impasse. Ambassador Banerjee has requested that Captain Ferris join them down on the planet to give a speech or two, meet with some of the delegates, and hopefully that the new face and energy and the fresh perspective that Captain Ferris will bring might help shift some of the attitudes. Captain Ferris has been on world, off the ship, for several days now, leaving XO First Lieutenant Kim in command. I'll show you Lieutenant Kim. Show to everyone. That's Lieutenant Kim.
Hot.
Everyone's hot.
He is pretty hot.
It's an anime space universe.
Hell yeah.
So we zoom in through one of the port viewing I guess the viewports of the ship, and we pan to none other than Rusty Amadeus himself, or themself, I don't know. Greg, can you describe
Yep.
Rusty and what is Rusty doing on the ship right now?
Yeah, so Rusty Amadeus is an 18-year-old. He is very young, fresh-faced. He is a young man that was essentially orphaned as a kid and brought in by a junkyard like manager, like essentially somebody who just like had like a scrap heap that they managed, and so he grew up like he was literally found in as a baby, swaddled like in the center of an old Everest mech that was abandoned.
wow.
So kind of
Oh.
Born into the
origins of the kid. Yeah, exactly. So having been found there, and as his father Max, like never thought he'd have kids, and so Rusty's his like shining like ray of joy, and Rusty loves Max as well. Like they're like really really tight, but unbeknownst to him, Max put him up to be in the pilot school because he knew how much his kid loved mechs and like metal and gear and like being an engineer and like a mechanic and stuff, and so yeah, he kind of got sent to the school unbeknownst to him, but definitely fell in love with like he knew he wanted to work with mechs his whole life. He's a grease monkey. He's like got like long kind of dirty blonde hair that he usually like clips back with like barrettes out of his face when he's working on stuff, and he usually has like oil stains all over him, and he always is wearing a jean overall with like one strap undone, Timberland boots, and like a wife beater, and he's yeah, he's just kind of like he's kind of gives huge like jock like golden retriever energy, like yeah, like absolutely, but he's kind of like a scrawny, tall, gangly 18-year-old kid who's a little awkward, but he like loves tech. That's his thing. He just loves machines. He loves mechs. He loves getting his hands dirty building stuff and destroying things. And I think he doesn't really know what to do with himself. Like he's a brand new grad. He's never really been off world on a big ship, and I think he's just like trying desperately to find anything, even if it's like cabinet doors that are slightly off their hinges. He's trying to like find anything to occupy his hands and like fix on the ship because he's like desperate to do something with his hands.
I think so.
So
There's
maybe like loosening a doorknob so he can just fasten it again afterwards, right? So it looks like he's busy.
So I
on
imagine
the bridge.
you're unfastening something right now, and next to you a little like you see like the swivel of like a camera, like a ship camera, and it like a little light shines out, and you get a projection of Rio, the
Uh-oh.
shipboard NHP. NHPs are basically like the sentient AIs, and it's like, hello, Rusty. I see you're trying to fix something again.
Oh,
Can I ask you to stop?
hey, Rio. Oh no, well, I'm thinking of this as a public service. You don't need to get on my case. I'm doing a public good. I'll be done before you know it. But it's good to see you again. You're looking well. How are you?
Thank you. I look the same as I do every day.
And you look beautiful every day. You are my favorite AI companion.
Your flirtation has no effect on me. You think she may be blushing a little bit. Carry on, Rusty, and she signs off quickly. I should say they. I think. Well, it's she, her, they.
Says she, her, AI.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
They, I. No.
They,
God. I think Rusty's like kind of like wiping his brow. And he's like, "Come on, man, you really need to learn how to talk to women. One of these days."
Can't even talk to his online girlfriend. I think that we get a like a star wipe Oh, no. Actually, you're working on a door, right? I think the door opens and
Yeah.
the camera goes out and maybe goes through the ship a little bit, and we're going to bump
Nice.
into Simon Lazarus.
Yeah.
Joe, do you want to tell us about Simon and what's he doing?
Sure. Simon, his name is wrong in his portrait, but that's okay. So ignore that. So Simon is he used to be a priest on like an outworld planet. And his village used to be beset by lots of pirates and outlaws and bandits. And he was one of the people that would climb into the like kind of run down labor mech that they had in the city. There's only one of them. The pilot who was licensed to use it is like long gone. And kind of, the city would come, people from the city would kind of build it, and various people would drive it. Kind of whoever was the first to get to it, like a volunteer fire squad. And one day he was in the middle of a particularly gruesome defense of the village when the army like came for backup, and he got arrested for piloting without a license. And the only way they kind of let him off easy, but he had to get licensed and then join the Navy in order to like not go to prison.
Is that you've been keelhaul or Shanghai?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, so he's kind of like a I don't know. He would like to be a pacifist, but has kind of been thrust into the line of duty. And yeah.
Awesome.
I was gonna say, just before you continue, I know that you've come up with your call sign already, but I was thinking how fucking fun it would be if your call sign was Christ Air. Being an ex-religious mech fighter pilot. But
yeah, so his call sign is Marx, which he would like to think is like a play on words of the religion is the opiate of the masses, and like kind of a play on that. But he's pretty sure the people that gave him his call sign just saw that he used hammers on his mech.
Yeah, sure. Nice. Can I ask what your religion was or is, or like what you were a priest, like what sect were you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's kind of vague. It's like a general like Terran religion. So because the town was so small, like there wasn't like one unified religion, but there was one priest.
Sure. It was like you're a small town preacher, like you had like a flock, but you were kind of winging it, a little more spiritual.
Yeah, little more spiritual, kind of like pulled from like what exists of Terran religions, but it's not like it was definitely more of a community center that had like speeches to listen to more than like a traditional organized religion.
Fervor,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Hal, what are you? Ish.
He's a rough 55.
55 rough.
Yeah.
Parentheses, rough.
Not roughly. He's a rough 55.
What's he doing on the ship right now?
I think he's kind of wandering around. I think he's definitely on the older end of the recruits.
Yeah. I think
so he's kind of trying to like figure out who he can talk to without not giving up the fact that he has no idea what's going on. Simon's a very proud man.
I like it. Yeah, it's like a lot of people think he's like, oh, he's stoic and like keeps to himself. Like that guy really has seen some stuff. He knows some stuff, and he's just like, I hope they don't know that I have no idea what I'm doing.
I hope they don't notice that the reason I'm staring pensively off into space is not in prayer but anxiety.
Jesus, Simon, what did you get yourself into? And who's Jesus?
Is this really better than prison?
A valid question. You stare out the window, and we get a literal star wipe over to our final pilot. Anthony, do you want to tell us about Clara Hadley?
Sure. Clara is, I chose the background super soldier, and
Oh.
the way I have imagined this is that she is a former super soldier, product of an experimental program to make super soldiers that had probably gone through like rigorous rounds of testing, and she would have been one of the first candidates once it sort of like opened up to like a select few um, public people, not just like
Okay.
within the program itself. Um, which I imagine the first couple rounds would be very much like the Spartan program, like just nabbing orphans and seeing what we can do. So she would have been volunteered by her parents to participate in this program to try to help their wealthy family keep their prestigious name. And so she has definitely been experimented on and has super soldier complex to her. But I think that before like the full because she's not like statistically better than everybody else. So like I think
Sure.
before the program could complete, it was shut down by the Union government.
You found
And
like,
like
what the fuck?
yeah, they didn't know what to do with these kids who had been experimented on or what had happened to them, so they just sent them off to pilot school. And
Give them some structure.
yeah. So that is what she is that is her history. And now she's sort of got an interesting complex of chip on her shoulder, something to prove, but also like an already I'm better than you complex, which
Um,
I'll have a real struggle.
Great. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, you're really playing
You're-
against type in
It
this
is.
time.
It is
Yeah.
funny. Your character already gives main character energy because it's the only one in color.
yeah.
Yep.
I can admit yeah, I'll say
Um.
we made
What?
Anthony's was with Firefly, but the other two are a really cool Mothership, which is a horror space
Mm,
game art pack that I got. I'd have to find it from itch.io, but it's really cool artists. I want to find that and shout them out at some point.
We'll put it in the
Say?
description.
can you both? Or actually, very quickly. I forgot to mention. So my background is mechanic. So we have mechanic, priest, and super soldier.
Oh, yeah.
And then, uh, can you, Simon, tell me just like briefly, what do you look like? What's like your brief physical description?
Yeah. So I guess audio medium sometimes. Yeah, he's like an older man. Again, rough 50s. He's definitely, balding. He has very kind eyes, and a very bushy mustache.
Hell yeah.
But like generally a very stoic expression.
I always wanted a second dad. Great. And then Clara, how old is Clara and what does her general like vibe look like?
Yeah, I was getting to that before you interrupted. Thank you, Greg. Clara is in her early 20s, so she's probably just a little bit older than Rusty, and she is soldier's build. She has anime red hair, and I would say really pretty sharp, condescending features.
Condescending in
Huge
every
main,
way.
main character energy. Yeah.
She looks at you in a way that makes you wonder what you've done wrong.
Sure.
What's she currently doing on the ship, Anthony?
She is, I think she's doing the classic Star Wars officer, hands behind her back, like staring out the window.
Also staring out the window, not next to Rusty, clearly.
No, different window, different
No.
different view.
I think while you're there and staring out the window, standing idly, you're spotted by the staff sergeant Omari Garcia. I'll show the players. And you go.
Love a cigar on a spaceship.
Yes, he is smoking.
Yeah,
actively.
boy.
God, this is a brief aside. I'm watching the Alien show right now,
Mhm.
and in
Mhm.
like the first couple minutes of the first episode, like the humans get out of their cryo chambers, and one of them immediately lights a cigarette. I'm like, yes, we are in the world.
Yeah, it's real.
And he calls out to you. He goes, Ruby, what are you doing standing there? Did you finish all those tasks on your list this morning?
Absolutely.
No, he goes, so if I go in, the bunks are made. You've changed all the oil on all of I don't think he starts listing off all the equipment. He starts listing off, like, he's giving you a lot. He does not like that you think you're better than everyone.
Yeah.
And so he definitely puts you to task all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me it's all done.
Unless one of those other two undid something I did. Yes.
He checks his watch. But it's only... All right, carry on. If I find any of that's not been done, I'm looking at you.
She gives an incredibly crisp salute.
He puts him in a worse mood. But all of your routine is suddenly upended as a ship-wide alarm interrupts your activities. The drone of the alarm and the flashing of safety lights are quickly followed by the voice of Rio. And as she issues an announcement. All hands to action stations. I repeat, all hands to action stations. This is not a drill. Set condition 1 Azure. Ready away ships for debarkation. All marine and pilot elements report to your assigned flight decks for a briefing and assignment. That repeats several times. The relaxed state of the ship dissolves in an instant as everyone stops what they're doing and starts hurrying to their stations. For all of you, that means making your way to the flight decks as the resident pilots on this ship. You would know that Condition 1 Azure from your academy courses is the call for landing craft to prepare deployment. Whatever's happening, it's not happening in space. It's down on the planet below. I'm going to cut us over to the hangar deck because I wanted a hangar bay. So I took this Lancer art. I guess with that red hair. That means that's
it's not. It's not. She definitely has like a red like bob.
Yeah, totally.
This somebody else.
Another main character. Everyone's main character.
Damn.
The hangar deck is abuzz with deckhands who are hurriedly prepping ships and chassis, which is how they'll often refer to the mechs, as Marines don armor and move double time into formation. You hear the speakers crackle and display screens start lighting up with the face of First Lieutenant Kim, who I showed earlier, who's looking even more serious than usual as he begins to address the assembled troops on the deck. As of 1400 hours, we are on combat alert. Several hours ago, we received a transmission from Ambassador Banerjee that civil defense warnings were being sounded across Nova Lycia. All communications with the service went dark, and we've been unable to raise the ambassador, the captain, or anyone within the local government. Based on our orbital flyover, the imagery that gathered by the Rio, it appears that Nova Lycia is under attack by the Vestan Sovereignty forces, with significant deployment of mechanized chassis throughout the city. Pauses. Lets that sink in for everyone. Chrysidium is not officially a member of Union at this point. Militarily, we are not authorized to intervene on behalf of the LSA in this conflict, but we cannot leave Captain Ferris and the ambassador to ride this out on their own. It is not an option. As such, after conferring with the other officers aboard this ship, it's been decided that we will be conducting a rescue operation with the primary objective of first locating, then securing the ambassador and the captain, and safely escorting them to an extraction point. Rules of engagement for this operation are that you are not to engage unless fired upon. Our main priority here is to bring our people home. Remember, nobody's coming here to save us. You're the cavalry, and once you're planetside, you're on your own. You want to describe your mechs as you start jumping into them? I will say this is not normal protocol. Normally, you would set up a base camp on the planet and print a mech because they have like 3D printers.
Oh,
The urgency of this means you are getting into your mech and getting onto a boarding craft, which is again
shit.
sort of a more of a not a normal protocol.
I can go first if we want to snake
Oh,
draft
yeah.
this description.
Sure, sure.
Real quick, do we have the tokens?
We do.
Okay. Great.
I can put them on here.
But let's paint a word picture.
Yeah,
first.
word picture first. I was just curious.
Yeah, I have all the
Yeah.
tokens are set.
Okay.
Clara's mech, which is called Red Wing, is all black with red arms, and has a I chose the turret type chassis, so two enormous barrels of gun coming out of the chest, no head, and I don't remember what kind of legs I took, if they're reverse jointed or not, but some legs and then some missiles on the back.
I'll say shout out to Retrograde Minis, who we use
Hell
the
yeah.
designees, and they have a bunch of Lancer specific art, and it's just really cool.
It
play around on that site for
absolutely
hours.
rips.
Yeah,
It's so cool.
really, really cool.
I can go next. Rusty runs over to his mech. It's a little bit smaller than Red Wing is. Rusty also didn't realize that like he would get a call sign. That he also should have a name for his mech, so he just named his mech the same thing as his call sign. So his mech is called Mutt. But that honestly works because as an engineer or like mechanic and with an engineer background, he like customizes his mech when he probably shouldn't. And so his looks a little bit weird. It's got First of all, it's got one hand which is a gun, and one hand which has a knife in it, but it also has this like shroud covering it, like a cloak made of this like metallic weaved kind of fabric that it makes it like hard to see, especially in space like combat or in dark environments. And it has these little like mandible grappling arms that are kind of attached to the front, so that if he needs to do any kind of like wiring or anything like that, he can do it from his mech. And it's got all these little sensors. Like he's got a back rig that has these like sensors and yeah, like feelers and stuff, and these little spines all over the mech. So a little bit smaller, but has like a bunch of tech on board. And yeah, he clambers up in there and is like, "Woo, Mutt, we are ready for an adventure. I am so nervous, but at least I don't have to talk to a girl, so that's okay." And then he's like,
I think
I like that
as
you're saying that right in front of like one of the technicians who's just like, "Oh, okay, Rusty, good luck out there."
"I'm excited."
I think after you said that, like I think we're both like on our way up, like the little lifts going up to the mech cockpits, and Clara will look over at you and say, "I mean, I love a good extraction point too."
I think he's like, "Ah, and then he like closes the hatch, and I think like the last thing that you see is he definitely has like a photo of his dad Max in front of their scrapyard, like pasted in on the inside of his mech. Yeah,
I
it goes,
love the I love the Dad Max films.
And so all the way in the back of this hangar is Simon's mech. It's about twice the size of everyone else's.
Yeah.
It's based on an old model, the Sagarmatha, which is like an older model. It's the one that he based on the one that he used to defend his village. So it's gigantic. It's generally used for like moving earth and stone and trees. Like it's a construction robot basically.
Mhm.
So the mech's name is Atlas, and it's got just a big ass fucking hammer on it.
Amazing. You guys all suit up. They decouple you and you load onto the boarding ships. As I said, yeah, this is not the standard orbit to service protocol. you do not have an established base of operations where you would usually set up, print the mechs, carry out stuff there. You're deploying combat ready. This is again very completely. It is procedure, but this is not how the Union Navy does things when they can. As you load onto the ships, you hear over your comms the voice of Staff Sergeant Omari Garcia. Well, look who put on their fancy suits and is all ready for the big dance. Now remember, you're the tip of the spear. We need you to break through and secure the zone. Be ready for a less than friendly welcoming committee. But remember, you are not to fire unless fired upon. Prepare for drop. Hold on to your asses. And through your chassis camera feeds, which are strapped securely into the cockpit, you watch as hatches kind of slide around you. The hangar airlocks open for launch. Again, you're like on these like pretty tight on these like little ships, but you can kind of see the outside through your feeds. You hear the pilot of your ship say 10 seconds to drop, and the hangars open up, and you see the beautiful jewel of Chrysidium. Looks peaceful almost below you. Several miles. How many miles up would you be in low orbit? Is it like
50?
I don't know, 50 miles?
It's always less than it seems like it should be.
Yeah.
You take a deep breath as the pilot counts down from 10. When he hits 1, your stomach lurches. As the clamps disengage, dropship thrusters kick into full burn. Your ride is smooth at first, actually. The atmospheric insertion, nominal, as they would say. There's no anti-orbital defenses, no like satellites or like anti-air at this point. Right now, textbook. Everything's straight out of the simulators. Until it's not. Because as you approach the drop zone, your pilot has to start taking evasive maneuvers to avoid incoming fire. You feel the ship jerk hard, like to the left, hard to the right, up, down. Rusty might be like losing his lunch a little bit as you narrowly avoid all these incoming missiles. And just as, of course, you think you're in the clear, there's a blinding beam of light lashes out from somewhere down below in the city. An explosion rips through the hull of your ship. Just get a visual from the book. As things are tearing open. You hear the pilot over your intercom. Shit! Starboard engine's out! Stabilizers aren't responding! Mayday! Mayday! This is Kingfisher 2-2! We are going down! We are going! And then cuts as you all violently slam into the earth. You're inside your cockpits, which absorb most of the blow. Maybe only a minor concussion as you slam around inside there. But all in all, you feel okay as the ship skids to a halt, leaving you reeling, but bruised and generally unharmed. You lose no HP. There are a bunch of collision alarms probably in your cockpit. Your mech is not happy that it just got dropped out of space, but everything's okay. You flip through some frequencies. It's static. Something must be jamming comms or long-range comms, but you can see each other, you can talk to each other. It's time to get to work.
Quick question.
Yes.
We were on a transport ship, right? Not the
yes. No, this is not
actual
the full.
Rio.
This is This is a small
okay,
transfer
great.
ship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just
The
double
Rio's
checking.
still on
Okay,
space.
thanks.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm going to transfer you.
Is it just our 3 mechs on this ship?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're alone.
I think Simon is the first to break the silence.
I had a good silence breaking.
Oh, you do it. You go ahead.
The hatch is closed before I could make a just the tip joke to Garcia.
I don't get it.
I guess
Maybe when you're older, Rusty.
if the stars protect us, we'll get back.
Okay. You guys like using your mech to kind of kick open those doors. You can see there's even there's some hatches that should be opening up. Maybe one of them is, and you scramble out of the burning ship. Unfortunately, both of your pilots did not make it. So you are here alone. You hear the sounds of periodic gunfire and explosion in the distance. Static on your long-term communications. And as you know that your first order of business would be to find a way to link up with the main unit of this sector, which you believe would be based on like the onboard maps and some of the briefings you'd have had like along the way, that there'd be a forward operating base somewhere within the area. I think a couple miles away, but you're gonna have to probably get there on foot in your mechs.
Mhm.
What would you do?
Does our squad have a chain of command?
No, you are all equal pilots.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to establish that, but
No, we're not.
Clara definitely thinks that she's in command.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
So I was gonna establish how well do the three of us know each other? Like,
they're all in the same pilot class.
okay, so like we've been together for a couple years, but we're not like we probably
I don't think we're like friends, but we know each. We're classmates. Like,
yeah,
I
class.
think,
Okay,
ostensibly.
Yeah.
But like we know each other. I don't think we're like.
and did we know we were in the same squad?
You guys have been on the Rio Grande for a while. You
Okay.
guys are like you know each other.
We're a unit. Yeah.
Sure.
You've all been deployed here together. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like this is your unit. You have probably done some light exercises together. Like again, you train together. You've probably done
Yeah.
things. This probably isn't the first time you've ever done anything militaristically, but it is still you are still very green.
Okay, so we know to defer to Ruby.
I was gonna say before Ruby starts the plan, Chrysidium, what generally is the like topography? Is it like Terran? Like what is the general like?
What
Yeah,
single
jungle-
what single biome is this planet?
I would say it is generally fairly like futuristic Earth vibes. I mean, I think a lot of the
Sure.
planets probably fit that in terms of being in like habitable zones.
Yeah.
There's water,
sure.
there's plants, trees. It's been
Great, yeah.
terraformed. It is futuristic buildings. There's a lot of really
Yeah, sure.
large, like kind of impressively large skyscrapers that are almost like kind of audacious. There's a lot, which is a lot of I think the second committee was known for sort of like building things like bigger and
Sure,
grander than
sure.
they needed to be. So it has a lot of those like vestiges of that like bygone era,
Right.
which would
Right,
probably
okay,
maybe be a
cool.
little gauche these days, but yeah. Yeah, you guys, I will step it. I'll move us to the next page really quick, just so you can kind of see as you step out and survey. There's a lot of things here, but you can kind of see there's the burning
my.
wreckage of your ship. It looks like you crashed into a statue and knocked the head free. There's
Classic.
damage, trees, fountains, a couple low line buildings as you step out and survey. And I think you probably have to go, I think, north from here.
Do we know that? Is that like something?
Yeah,
thing
again,
on
you
our-
have
on our
maps.
HUDs?
You know where you'd have to go.
Okay.
All
All right, lads, let's form up. I'll take point.
I think as you say, taking point, there's a hail of gunfire.
Sir, what do we do, sir?
Close.
Is the gunfire coming at us, or do we just hear it?
I think you see gunfire. It is coming over the hill. You have maybe 30 seconds before troops probably get here.
Over the hill, meaning like up to the north.
I will say they are like these ones are probably coming from the east. The closest.
All right.
troops.
Maybe near the enemy deployment zones.
Yeah, it's annoying. There's no map that doesn't have that, so I'm like,
Yeah.
well, yeah. But you would actually quickly clock things like
Sure.
where there might be ingress or risk areas.
Sure.
All right, everyone, form up behind me, I guess.
Yeah, you can position yourself in the player deployment zone however you wish. Oh, no, I'm gonna make I gotta make your token larger, Joe, because you are a big boy.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't have control over it
2.
either.
Oh, maybe
I have control over mine.
Oh, I have to assign it.
I do not, but yeah.
I will give you it. Simon. Boom.
What a big boy.
What do
Look at
I
that
do?
fucking beefy man.
Wait,
That's the power of Christ.
you have control. You have control over it now, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't have a name tag
Greg?
though.
Oh, I can give you a name tag. You want a name
Oh, I was
tag?
gonna say I'm
I
gonna
don't need.
You
I'm
can turn it
gonna
off if you want, but
Oh, it's fine.
yeah. All right. Yeah, I got mine now.
cool. Yeah, and you can see I've made you. I've tried to make it obvious who you guys are because there's just so much information.
Yeah, there's a lot
like
going on.
Yeah.
and this will be a bit for us to parse out. As you form up, you guys are good where you want to be.
Sorry, you go first. You go first.
Yeah. No, go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, Greg.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, if that was the call to action from Simon, then Mutt definitely goes like just directly behind him to
behind
get some cover. Yeah,
Okay.
just as like a starting point.
Now, Mud, I want you to know that wasn't an order, because Ruby's the one that gives the orders. It was just,
Nope,
So
that
good.
is just my survival instincts kicking in. Don't you worry about it.
Oh,
Mhm.
this is height 3. Okay, so Clara is going to take cover behind this wreckage here, but she'll. I guess I can't like look back and have the mech nod because it doesn't have a head. But
your guns wiggle up and down. Like
Your entire body bends forward and back. Yeah.
no, it's a solid plan. Stay behind. I'm gonna. It's
Marks.
gonna take me a second to remember. Yeah, stay behind Marks.
You can change your names on your token.
that's also true. Yes. As you say that, I mean, I'll let you change your names if you want. But several mechs crest the hill, come around, and you'll see them now in the deployment zones. I have tried to give
An
them
Optimus
the
Prime.
basically that one does look like Optimus Prime. They are the red and blue of the VSAF, the Sovereign Forces, and they start moving in towards you all. Now we're gonna begin combat.
Sure.
Yeah, we got time. We got 40 minutes at least.
Yeah.
This will be interesting. The way there is no initiative, you guys get to start always. But you can decide which of you goes. And then I'll get to pick one of my guys to go, and we'll trade off in that fashion.
Okay.
I will say the objective you have here. There's these things called sit reps, which are basically sort of like combat mission objectives, and the sit rep for this one is to protect that green zone. Basically, you want to keep them out of your zone, fend them off, if you will, for I think it's
Sure.
6 rounds.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And are
Cool.
they considered to have fired on us per our orders or our directive?
Yes, you would know they fired at you. That's fire. You can return fire. You're not breaking rules with this.
Cool.
And the faction they were is the non-union faction, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
VSAF the LSA is pro union, VSAF anti-union.
Okay.
Let me just double check that that's what you guys
Cool.
got to do though.
Within
Why can't I
sensors.
see?
All right, my sensor range is 10. I will take if it's cool to
Are you
start.
gonna start? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take a quick action to move to here. And then I would like to deploy. I'm going to expend a charge of my turret drones system.
Turret Jones.
Turret Jones, Private Eye.
My name is Turret Jones.
So I'm going to deploy a turret drone that attaches to any object or surface that's within line of sight. So I'm going to put that right here on this large rock.
Mm-hmm. I think it's more Statue of Rubble.
On this statue rubble. And I can take the turret attack reaction.
Sick. Yes, I'm just gonna put that here. We know there's a little turret there.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I've
So
got a regular action as well.
used a quick action, right? So
Yeah.
you can either do one main action or two quick actions,
Yes.
unless you overcharge, which gives you heat but lets you do another quick action.
Yeah. I would like to. The range on my non-super heavy weapon is 10 as well.
Is that the farthest you can move?
No, I can move up, and I probably will to hit this. Probably the big boy.
It's big.
He's big. You can break up your movement, right?
Yes. You have to
Okay.
complete whatever action it is and then continue moving if you want, but yes. And I'll
Yeah,
see,
that's
you can
fine.
kind of see it here. Yeah, that's difficult terrain in the purple, and
Yep.
the red is cover.
Yes, I'm skirting the difficult terrain. I'm going to fire on Optimus Prime here with my assault rifle.
Okay.
Does a 4 hit?
Oh. So the way these work is you have to beat their evasion.
Great.
And the evasion, let me just, I'm pretty sure, is 8. So you do not beat 8. But do you still do damage because you're reliable?
That's not the same weapon.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, yes, I
Well,
do.
yeah.
I do 2 damage. I have reliable 2 on this.
Okay. Unfortunately, it has, it seems to glance off its heavily armored frame.
Lads, they're armored. And I'll retreat back to cover.
Let me double check. He's got.
You can use me as full cover.
That's weird. It puts armor. Oh, because you can get armor like shredded off. I'm like, the way that the actual sheet I have says like 3 out of 3 armor, and I'm like, what does that mean? But it's the armor is 3 unless you destroy it, which is like special actions, I guess.
If you don't have your own cover, store-bought will do.
It's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
So you've gone, which
Yep,
means
that's
now
me.
it is my turn.
Oh.
To move one of my units.
Yeah. Yeah. Turns trade off. Yeah.
Right. And it's kind of like it's a little fluid. I think I can't like use the same character again, but I can pick whichever ones I want.
Correct. You have to go in cycles, but it's
Mhm.
flexible.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is cool because that allows us as a crew to determine, hey, it makes more sense for Joe to go next. Joe can take the next turn. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
get us locked in.
Yeah, it's a little more strategic. How far can I move? Oh, 4. Okay, that's pretty cool. He's very slow, but he does have. Mhm.
Are units of movement each square? So if our movement's 4, we can only move 4 squares. Is that how it
That's how I
maps out?
understand it. Yes, that's how I understand it. Is
Okay. Yeah,
each
I just want to
unit
double
is.
check
Mhm.
how it looks on the map. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But also diagonally.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. He's gonna walk right up to that 2.
Okay.
And let me see how far away you guys are. Oh, that is cover. I can maybe hit him. Yeah, I can hit you maybe. How far can I shoot though? No, only 8.
Nope.
Well, hold on. Does it have? Oh. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Well, no. So I had. You see that he leverages a what appears to be a rotary grenade launcher,
Oh.
which can shoot. It has the arcing tag, which means it can fire over obstacles, usually lobbed in
Mhm.
an arc. Does not require a line of sight. It's possible to trace the path as long as it's possible to trace the path of the target. You are still affected by cover. Now, I should have refreshed myself on the cover rules.
Mhm.
Cover. Wish that was in the shows in the quick combat reference, and it's not. I'm pretty sure it gives me a 1 or 2 of the disadvantages, difficulties, I think. Because there's hard and soft cover. God, how many they say cover so much in this stupid book. Melee attacks ignore cover. Okay. What's the difference? Soft cover includes smoke, foliage, trees, things that wouldn't really stop bullets. Okay. Hard. So this is hard cover that you're behind, Anthony, as a ruined obstacle. So this makes a +2 difficulty for me. Characters only benefit from hardcover if they are adjacent. You are adjacent. Okay, so I'm going to shoot at you using that. Grenade launcher. How do I roll this? I'm trying to use the comp con, which is a recommended system, but I don't.
Sure.
Okay, this one. Mark destroyed.
So looking up cover rules.
I'm trying to shoot you. I'm trying to figure out how to shoot you.
I'm trying to shoot you.
You could not
Well, actually, what I could do.
as an option.
Sec. Also, this also has a blast of 1, which I think that means it only affects 1 square. Okay. Yeah, you're the only person though in line of sight, so I have to. I think though. How do I shoot you?
I am probably also in line of sight, but I'm
You're too far away. That's my issue. Yeah.
Am I in line
a
of
big
sight if
slow
I'm
boy.
behind a height 3 thing?
I'm arcing over it.
That
I don't
weapon
have to have line of
allows you to
sight.
go outside of line of sight
Mhm.
because it's a arc shot.
Yeah. Just don't know why this isn't letting me shoot you. Sorry, everyone. I'm trying here.
You're good.
I got a whole lot of stuff in front of me.
It is a new game for all of us.
Yeah, the Compcom is cool. I just don't. I thought I could roll in it too, and I probably can, and just am dumb. But I'm looking at the weapon, and there's nothing clickable. I got a +1 attack. I'm just gonna roll a d20 because that's usually how it is. First I'll roll my 2d6 because that's gonna be what I'm gonna -1 from it. D6. So I'm gonna -5 from it, so that's rough. And I'm gonna 1d20 +1 -5. Does an 11 hit your evasion, Anthony?
Yes.
Then you hear like a whistle and see this like the smoke of a grenade come down upon you, and it does 4 explosive damage to you. Fuck. And
right.
then pass back to your guys' turn.
Now I'm also
think it
taking the
makes-
first damage in the game. How do I mark that? That's against my HP.
Yes, minus but you subtract any damage if you have armor. So if you have 1 armor, you'd only take 3 damage.
Don't think
But
I
otherwise
have,
it goes straight into your HP.
think I have any
This
armor.
this doesn't do. I don't think blast does heat.
It doesn't burn.
Yeah.
No.
There's stuff that
Burn
will
is
do
separate.
heat specifically. Yeah.
Right.
What is hull for then?
So your
Just
hull.
your overall strength.
Mhm. That's like the reinforcement of your hull. You have to do a hull check if
Oh, okay.
you're. Pretty sure if you run out of structure, you have to do a hull check.
It's the difference between like HP versus AC. So HP, your hull basically affects your HP. It's your
Kind of
oh.
like yes. It does impact your health. Hull is also something you roll as a check. for like the strength. It's kind of a constitution. Yeah,
Sure.
is really
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
I think, Joe, it probably makes sense for me to go next.
Sure.
Um, just to clarify something, Michael, if I move here,
Mhm.
is this line of sight?
Yep.
It's
Yeah, you
difficult
can
terrain, but it's not. There's
yeah, you
nothing.
can see
There's nothing.
there's nothing blocking you. Yeah. The red
Great.
is where
Okay.
you wouldn't have direct line
Yeah.
of sight.
Cool. I will move here. And I am going to use a tech attack on the big boy.
Mhm.
So that's within 10, so I'm able to do that. So I roll a d20 plus my tech attack, which is +2. So let's see. I don't have any pluses or minuses, but we'll just see what happens. That's a 20. So I imagine that'll hit
It's definitely hits,
against
yeah.
E defense. Yeah.
Oh, super duper hits
Um,
then.
yeah. So how does damage work with tech attacks?
So a lot of times I think the tech attacks will do other things.
Oh yeah, they're not damaged. They're not damaged. They're just yeah. So okay, great. So I get to do um I'm going to inflict 2 heat.
Oh
I'm
shit.
basically I'm
Okay.
going to use the invade option.
Okay.
It's going to inflict 2 heat and an invasion effect. The invasion effect is going to be fragment signal. So the target is impaired and slowed until the end of their next turn.
Okay. Oh, and they're impaired. Wow.
And slowed.
Okay. Wow.
And I believe the way heat works is that every turn it's like an ongoing condition until they solve it. So at the end, I think, of their turn or the beginning of their turn, every turn, they will take
Kind of like a
that
poison.
amount of heat damage. Yeah, exactly. And it stacks.
Ooh.
So if more heat gets added on, it builds up.
So I have, if you click on the little token icons, I've added a bunch of specific token icons for
Oh, cool.
this. Now I just have to remember which one is which. Mobilized, slowed. So he's slowed.
So
I'm gonna-
because,
Mhm.
so
Oh,
just
cool.
as a, oh, there you go. Very cool. Okay, so because I did a tech attack, which was my full action, my Chomolungma mech gets a bonus that whenever I make a tech attack against a hostile character, I can automatically scan them. So I'm
Ooh.
also going to scan that character. And the
Okay.
information that I'd like to get from you
Mhm.
is all of the generic / public info we would know about the big mech. Like, what is its general, is it like an Everest? Is it like what would be the thing that we'd be able to, in
Sure.
our training, be able to be like, yeah, we know what this is and what it shoots with or what its defenses are, like the
Mhm.
general information for the group.
Yeah. So you would know with a scan of this, it would pop up in your unit. It's a VSAF Bastion mech.
Oh,
You see that it is not necessarily having the strongest hull, but it's heavily reinforced. That's why it's big, it's slow. It's got again 3 armor. So again, anytime you do damage to it, anything 3 or under isn't going to get through to it.
yikes.
Um, you would
Okay.
know that it has again a rotary grenade launcher is its primary
Right.
thing. It's also carrying a heavy assault shield, which can use close up.
Okay.
You would know that. I guess there's a couple other
Uh,
things I think you would know is that it's clearly designed to protect, like to provide cover to units that are close by it.
sure.
And it is definitely difficult to kill.
Yeah, so I've put all of this information over the comms to the group.
Mhm.
The other thing I get to do is, as a because of my frame, I can take a quick tech action as a free action, and then I can bolster or lock on as a free action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bolster Ruby.
Okay.
So Ruby, you get a +2 accuracy on your next check or save.
Oh, sick.
So a +2
And I'm going to
accuracy
add,
is also that's rolling the 2d6 and getting the best.
it's 2d6s for your next check or save. Yeah.
So an accuracy is a 1d6. So if you're getting 2 accuracy, it's 2 d6, and then you
Yeah,
pick
exactly.
the best of the two. Yeah.
Of those
Wow.
two, yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm going to add the lock-on feature to the big boy. So what that means is any person on our team who attacks the big boy can burn that lock-on for a +1 accuracy d6.
I've given him the
So
lock
whoever's
on
the
check
next to
now.
attack, yeah. So whoever attacks that mech next, it's an automatic d6 bonus to their roll, essentially.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
Additionally,
And I,
on Greg's turn, I'm going to take a reaction,
whoa,
A turret reaction.
a turret reaction, because an allied, one of my allied mechs within 10 of my turret made a successful attack. My turret gets to deal 3 kinetic damage to an enemy.
oh, nice.
That's very cool.
Sorry, Marks, I'm moving you for 2 seconds just so I can move my guy out of your
Yeah, you're
way.
good.
There you go.
Anthony,
yeah, and that's my turn.
Who are you doing that damage to, Anthony?
Big one.
I would advise not doing that since its
Yeah.
armor protects it from 3 and lower damage.
Small one.
That's a better choice.
I thought it was okay, that makes sense. I misinterpreted that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has 3 armor. Unless I
Yeah.
fundamentally don't understand armor, but I think I do. Because armor just is actually just reduces the amount of damage you take, and unless there's something that like removes the armor, it's just there.
Great. Hate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Is it all damage or only like ranged weapons?
So I don't think armor necessarily stops heat. I can tell you here. Okay. A mech's armor reduces all incoming damage by that amount, excluding some special types of damage. Armor mostly depends on your mech's frame and never goes above 4. Yeah, that's just it. Like
Yeah,
it just
I only
reduces the damage.
I only have 1 armor. That's bullshit.
I know. He's a big boy.
We
He's
start with
he's a
0.
beefy boy.
Yeah, I started with 0.
Start with 0.
Yes. So one thing you would know is that you guys all have structure though. Like I think 4 structure
Yeah.
probably. So you have you know far more health than any of these things because
Right.
enemies only have 1 structure unless they're
Right.
like nemesis,
Right.
I
Right.
think. So for the most part you would know that yeah you guys are very exceptional, but yeah, armor.
Yeah, they're harder to hit, but they have less resistance. We have more resistance, but we're easier to hit generally.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can
Okay.
soak up a lot more.
Cool.
Okay. Nice. I think with that, let's see. Gosh, it is weird that I think technically the right thing for me to do right now would just be to move up my guy. And you actually would notice he can take cover behind
Is he? He's
mhm.
slowed and impaired.
I'm not the
currently,
big
by the
one,
way.
the little one.
Oh, yeah, the small one. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Let me just see how far away you guys are. Can't
Joe,
really
I'm
shoot me.
gonna smack the big one with my big cannon on my turn.
Okay.
Excellent.
You don't think we should take out the little ones first?
That's why I would say you should go for one of the little ones.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah, I think it does make sense to use that lock on for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
And I've been bolstered as well, so I'm gonna roll a lot of dice.
bolstered.
Well,
Yeah.
but it's for checks and saves. Does a check count for attacks? I wasn't clear on the language whether a check was like in D&D, a check is
Oh,
different from a. I just
I
wanted to double check
yeah,
that
no, I
language.
appreciate it. So it's only for he only gets the bolster
So
for checks.
So bolster says checks or saves, but I don't know if if an attack counts as a check. But it is accuracy, so that's
Skill
why
check or
I'm.
save.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not saying attack because I don't think an attack is a skill check.
That's still what I'm going to do.
Well, that's
Yeah,
fair.
the
I gave
lock-on
it to you
still
so that you
matters.
can help, so you can avoid damage. That's why I gave it to you.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
yeah, but I think
No.
attacks are their own thing. Yeah.
So I think what I have to do, I moved 2. I think what I'd have to go is 1, 2, 3. Where can I move?
Because that's difficult.
Yeah.
Turn.
It.
Okay.
Exactly. 2. Oh, if I do that, I'm stuck there. No, it's okay.
Sucks.
Actually, yes, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I can move as far as possible. And I can't. I could shoot poorly at you with your cover, but I can shoot marks. I'm gonna shoot marks.
Yes.
And this is there's nothing that's impairing me, so I just get to roll a d20 plus 1. Oh, d20 plus 1. An 8 against your evasion.
Meets it, beats it.
I think so.
Okay.
So that means I do 6 kinetic damage.
Wow. Okay. 5 connect.
Yes, because of your armor. And that's, let's see.
Who knew a shield? Good idea.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Meh.
Really. And that's
Also, you can just so everyone knows, you can also brace on attacks.
yeah.
So like as a reaction, you can
Yes.
resist and take half the damage and heat or burn, but until the end of your next turn, attacks have like a bonus against you. So basically, if you take like a really big hit, you can
Oh, do they get a bonus against
have
you if
it.
you brace? I think the interesting thing with reactions is you have a bunch of reaction things you can do, and you can use only one reaction per turn, but as many reactions as you want within a round. You just can't typically reuse the same reaction. Like you have,
Yeah,
they are finite.
yeah, they can't stack. But yeah, so sorry, brace. It's 1 + 1 difficulty for the next attack against you. The thing is that you can only use one quick action on your turn afterwards. So you can't like do any other movement. You can't do any other main actions. You can't do anything
I
except.
don't even
Uh,
see that for race. I see get ready for impact, reducing damage at the cost of next turn's actions. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's abbreviated here on the quick ref.
Just
Good
FYI.
if
I mean, I don't
there's
think we need
something
it right
really
now,
big.
but if you take like a massive hit, it's a good thing to do because it
Well,
just like
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the
cool. All right,
assault
Joe.
droid. Yeah.
I am gonna move. No, I'm not gonna move at all. Let's mortar. This guy right here.
What's the
Holy
range
sh-
on a mortar?
15.
Yeah. How far can you shoot? 15. Holy
Literally
God.
exactly
Okay.
15.
So yeah, you can
Wow.
shoot the hive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The hive.
14.
Ooh.
Oh, that yes. Of course you're gonna hit. You're gonna hit it with a 14. Damn.
And then well, I do have inaccurate.
Oh yes. I believe inaccurate means you have to roll a d6. You get
A
an
D6
inaccuracy
and yeah.
and
So I
subtract whatever.
subtract a
it rolled.
d6 from that roll.
Subtract whatever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
So 11.
All right, 11.
That
Should still hit.
yeah, that still hits.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then it takes 7 damage.
Oh shit. Okay.
Blast damage, yeah.
Mhm.
2 weapons.
Or
All super
explosive
heavy.
damage.
I think I also am able to shoot this one.
Are you doing a quote unquote barrage, or are you doing quick shots? What's the
A barrage, yeah.
yes? Okay.
Attack with 2 weapons.
So mortar on this one over here, and then assault rifle on this one right
Cool.
here. He is in cover, so I take a minus 1d6, I believe. Again.
So he technically he
Oh, he's not in
technically is not
cover
behind
from
cover,
there.
but
Yeah.
hold on. I have to read the big boy's special ability really quick, because the big guy's got a shield. All character. Okay, you can see him, so he's not behind hard cover.
My ability that I think is the same just says
Mhm.
adjacent allied characters can use the Sargamantha as hard cover.
Yeah, he's got that. He's got another thing too. One second, I should just read the best Does this say? I don't know if this is reaction. Oh, free action. But only at the start of the user's turn. Okay. I did not choose to activate this, unfortunately, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay. So does he have cover
Now
or
I know.
not?
He does not have cover.
Does a 10 hit?
The little one?
Yeah.
A 10 does hit.
Then it takes 3 energy damage.
Okay.
Assault rifle
Shoot
should
him
be
up.
kinetic.
Yeah,
The
it's
one
an
that I
assault rifle.
saw was not kinetic.
Took an energy rifle?
Did I put mine in wrong?
No, I mean, I think usually they are. But unless there's a special one.
Assault rifle. That's kinetic.
It-
The
Doesn't matter.
the lightning bolt is not kinetic.
Lightning.
The
Oh, that's
assault
energy.
rifle doesn't have the lightning bolt. It's got the little
There's a
circle.
lot of
The
symbolism.
Phyrexia symbol.
Yeah, circle with a little line through it. That's what I see for assault
That's
rifle.
kinetic.
It's force essentially.
Oh, okay. Well, I had it wrong. My bad.
It's okay.
You're good.
He takes kinetic and energy equally, so no harm, no foul. Cool. So now you have all completed. Are you gonna move at all, Joe?
No.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Nah.
He doesn't move so much as he lumbers.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess
It
you
is. My speed is 4. I'm so fucking slow.
I think my speed is also. I think all our speed is 4 at the beginning.
Oh, really?
But you're bigger than us, so you actually move more tiles technically, like because you take more space.
Well,
Longer
no, I
legs.
mean he'll still move one tile at a time. You know what I mean? He doesn't get
Yeah, but
more
his sphere of reach is bigger. So
Oh, sure. Yeah, he can cover more
you see what I'm saying?
ground.
Like,
Yes, of
yeah.
course. Mhm.
But yes, I
Okay.
think we can all only move 4 at the beginning unless you took more movement as your bonuses for your. Yeah.
Well, that's it for me.
Cool.
Hell yeah, brother. Good turn.
I have to remember how Overwatch works. I don't really remember how Overwatch. Anyone remember how Overwatch works?
Oh, it's a really toxic video game that people don't
Yeah.
like playing.
Good one.
I don't remember.
When done.
Sorry. Again, all of these have vastly different stats. So I'm like,
You're
what can
good, man.
my
This is
hive
all
do? Mm-hmm.
the hive mind.
Hive.
Also, your hive mind is far.
Yeah, he's far.
When you
but
Overwatch,
he's also
you control and defend the space around your mech from enemy incursion through pilot skill. All weapons default to 1 threat.
I think it's basically like suppressing fire.
Yeah, it's a reaction that you take when a hostile character starts any movement inside one of your weapon's threat range.
Okay.
And you can get to immediately make a skirmish against
right.
them.
It is attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't think I can brace. I don't believe I can do that. That would be a lot. Maybe I can. Anyway,
I don't think you can.
Yeah. So my guys up here, they are going to move. I'm going to start with the hive, who can move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I unfortunately think that they're still really far away. 10. Can I hit you at 10? Free sensors. What are my sensors? 10. My sensors are 10. So that's pretty good. Okay. So the only thing I can do, so I guess I'll do this, is the hive comes and you see it opens up these pods and a drone barrage is unleashed on you're also near 11. I can have to do it on Simon Marks, if you will. And I'm going to make a tech attack against you with a +2 bonus.
Don't do that.
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
7. And that's going to be against your
E-defense.
E-defense. Yeah. Joe.
Yes.
That hits?
Wait, 7 against E defense. It does not hit.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to immobilize and impair you as
Oh
well.
no.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
Oh, actually, I have a couple effects I can do. That's interesting. Oh, that's so interesting. All right.
This
Okay.
is a wild first fight.
Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
lot. And this is the one they were like, this is good for newbies.
This is a good.
Oh.
It gives you a lay of the land of everything, so you
Yeah.
really get your. Yeah, I like it though. It's fun. There's like
Yeah.
a lot of strategy involved.
Mm-hmm. And then
There's
the
a.
other.
Nope.
Wait.
Sorry. I was just. You finish your turn. Finish your turn first, and then we'll.
I'm gonna make him go there, and yeah, he's gonna. I have to shoot at Joe again. Sorry, Joe.
I mean, that's what my
I'll
that's
get
literally what
closer.
my mech is built for.
Mhm.
That's fair. It's good that you put all your stuff.
You're protected by the love of Christ. It's fine.
Exactly.
E-defense. My Eucharist defense.
Oh man, I have two computers. in
That's
front of
right. I grew up Catholic. God damn it.
me. Oh my god, I rolled
Ooh.
a 21.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Pretty sure I'm pretty sure I can't crit as an
I love
NA.
that.
Let me-
Is
That
crit
does that does
20
hit 8,
still?
by the way.
I assume so.
Yeah.
Just want to, because also I don't know what a critical hit does. Why is this? Okay. On a critical hit, some attacks also result in critical hits. On a roll of 20 plus, you perform a critical hit, which allows you to deal more damage and sometimes trigger extra effects.
20 plus. So it doesn't have to be like a nat 20. It's as long as
No,
you're
yeah.
rolling over 20,
Yeah.
it counts as a crit. Okay, that's
Right,
great.
because there's
That's what I
so
wanted to
many
know.
fewer stats. Yeah, it's important.
Yes,
for
yeah,
that.
of course. Yeah, that's good to know.
But I don't know if I get to use them. In fact,
I hope not.
I imagine I don't. Okay. So just so we all know, on a 20 plus on melee or ranged, we'll make a critical hit. All damage dice are rolled twice, and you take the highest result. So you don't. It's not
Yeah,
added
yeah.
together. It's not double damage.
Right. Just advantage on damage.
Yeah. So maybe I made that up that I can't though. I see nothing in here.
Crit me.
I'm pretty sure I
Do
will.
it.
Crit me, baby, one more time.
Mark's is gonna die in the tutorial.
There's a
Oh,
very
you got so
funny
many
thing that's like
repairs.
it's easy. I think you can eject, but it's like if you did end up dying, there's even a part of the book that's like, it is possible to clone pilots, which I was like, a fucking wild sentence.
That's very good.
Okay, I'm gonna rule that I do get to crit because I cannot find it, so I think I'm gonna crit you.
Okay, I would like to
Alright, Joe.
use my reaction to half this damage.
That's so you're gonna brace.
Yes, but once per scene, I can brace without sacrificing any actions or
Oh.
movement.
Hell
a
yeah.
sec.
Very
That's
good.
cool.
Hold on, actually, wait. I don't think I can because it says you roll the damage, right? But I don't have dice to roll. I just do flat damage. So if that's the
Oh.
case, then I wouldn't. Then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's why you wouldn't crit, because you don't roll any damage, and so you wouldn't.
Right. You guys roll your damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 1d6. Okay, yeah. So never mind. I just do my
It just hits, yeah.
six damage still. So
I'm
5 damage.
still gonna have that.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. So then I think it would have to 6 or 3, and then you'd only take 2.
Yes.
Because of armor, yeah.
Yes.
Nice. That seems like a good use of that skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when our HP
Yeah,
hits
you still have
0,
your
we
turn.
take structure damage. Is that how it works?
Yes, you go down 1 in structure. You have to do a structure check.
You
and
you repair, I think.
reset. You can't. Repairing is healing. You just reset after you hit 0.
Oh, yeah,
It goes
that's right.
back up, so you take it, but you have to do a structure check.
Okay.
Which has specific things. And then we have ended round 1. I'm gonna say
Nice.
it is 11 o'clock. How are we feeling?
I would call it there because I
Yeah.
need to do some stuff before I go to bed.
Totally understand. It was a slow round one.
That's okay.
But
I think it'll be
we learned a
faster.
lot.
Figuring it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for joining us. And as we kind of explore this new system, it's pretty wild. I'm really excited to
wild.
play a little more. We will get back to this in probably 2 weeks ish. Yes.
Yeah.
We'll double check. We'll figure that out offline. Thanks everybody. Like and subscribe. Follow us on socials, even though we don't post much, but
Yeah.
we're there.
We're there.
Thanks everyone.
Goodbye.